This shit like cardio. I'm a district in the chain. Certified, you know I'm gang, gang. Drop the top and blow the brand. Oh, he's so handsome, what's his name?
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mariah Monet. You can see it right down below, and right next to my name is the subscribe button. You should hit it and hit the bell, but right now I'm putting on lashes and that's what I'm doing. But basically today we're doing a top knot. So I'm gonna start by, what am I gonna start by? Are you gonna start? Like okay, I'm sectioning my hair off into two different sections, a top section and a bottom section. I section it in the middle of my head from ear to ear, kind of further back than further close to the head, if that makes sense. Because I don't like my buns sitting straight on top of my head. I like them sitting for a little further back. So yeah, so right now I'm just putting it up so I can take out my, I guess you can call them sideburns, taking out my sideburns and my edges. But right now I'm braiding down the sideburns just so they don't get caught up into the actual ponytail once I like put the gel and all that. Alright, now I'm just taking out my edges. I know it looks like I'm taking out a lot of hair, but like I like my edges to look thick, so if we need a little bit of hair, then we're gonna use a little bit of hair, and that's just, it is what it is. Like, but yeah. So after I take out my edges, I use my edge control. I think that's Eben something. It's yellow and it say extreme hold. And I basically just put it on my hairline behind where my edges are. You can see what I'm doing. But I just take that and apply that to the whole section before my edges. Not all around my head, but usually just in front of my head, just so it can look really, really slick. Once I get all my edge control applied, I just take a rat tail comb and just comb it upwards towards where the ponytail is going to be. And like I said, just make it way slicker and it's just a better look to me. I don't know. So once all this, then I take my Eco. Don't know what kind it is. It's the clear kind with the orange writing. I don't know. I just take that and just apply it to this top section that I'm working with. And then I take Got To Be and put it in the same section that I put the gel, but more towards the side so the sides stay up. And yeah, I just keep applying it until I have enough on my hair, and then I just take and brush it flat. I just brush. Do you know how to talk? I just brush it until it's flat. And then, just form the ponytail. And then I just take scrunchies. Well, I'm using rubber bands, just little tiny rubber bands. Probably just like 3 of them. And I just take them and just put it in a ponytail. And then now I'm just taking my edge brush and just making sure that front part is really slicked down. So after I finish that, I take the top section, I just tie it off so I can work with the back. That was not cute. And right here, I'm just combing and brushing up the back, just the same like way I did the front, except I'm not putting the little edge control on the outline, on the perimeter of my head. I'm just using a mixture of gel, Eco Gel, and what's the other one called? Got To Be gel. And I'm just taking it and mixing it together and just molding my hair to go up. Now you could use a blow dryer, but with buns I tend to just let it like dry on its own. So now I'm just adding the back to the same ponytail as I made up top. And what I do is I just keep brushing until it's flat enough how I like it. Just more rubber bands, and then I just put it in a ponytail. Now, doing 2 different sections, to me, in my opinion, it gives you a more slicker look. But yeah. So once I get all that done, I think I'm moving on to my edges. Now, edges it takes practice. I do different edges for different buns. Because I want to do a top knot, I'm going to do big, thick edges. But if you do like a donut bun, thinner and more edges looks better. And if you do like a top knot, then you should do bigger and thicker edges and less. Because this one, I think I only did like 5. But if I was doing like a donut bun, I'd probably do like 7 or 8 like swoops. But since it's a top knot, I just do 5. Because I feel like it just looks the cleanest and the best. Once I'm done my edges, I'm ready to work on the bun. So I start by taking all the hair and added another scrunchie just to make sure it's secure. And then I don't know what I take because I'm taking too long. Okay, so I take all the hair and I put a rubber band kinda at the top, but not all the way at the top, just to make it like a bubble kind of, so the hair will like sit up and create the top knot look. And now I'm using my brush to tease the hair. Basically, I'm just brushing backwards to tease it. This just gives it more volume. You don't have to tease it, but I do it to make my buns bigger. So now I'm just kind of molding it into the type of bun I want. You just gotta, this takes a lot of like work. Like you just gotta keep like twisting and like tying and pulling and yanking until you get somewhat of a bun you like. Now I wanted a skinnier bun, but for some reason my bun just wanted to be real big and thick today, so I just kept adding bobby pins, and I think I took it out and like redid it again. But you just gotta keep doing it until it's to your liking. But I think I was fine with this one, yeah. Now I'm just like adding the final touches. So now I'm gonna unbraid them little braids I did on the sides of my head. And I'm gonna take my flat irons and flat iron it, because I feel like it's just, I don't know, I just like the way it looks. You don't have to put so much hair, but I like having like the long strands on the sides. But yeah, I just taking it and I flat iron it. I burnt myself. But that is the final look. If y'all like the video, this is just me putting some oil on there so my hair don't break off from all that gel I put on it. And this is the final look. I think I'm just like touching up the bun again. But if you like the video, like, comment, subscribe, share the video, and peace.
Shit's hot, hit the switch on the fan. This where my head is. I feel resentment from every direction. Even some homies be wearing expressions. I be discouraged from sharing my blessings. We used to share a connection. Now it just feels like it's wearing and stretching. I'm getting real sick of taking advice from people that never could stare at reflections. Somewhere in there is a lesson. Y'all ain't evolving, it's very depressing. I'm at the club with the basketball team. Me and the Cardinals are sharing the same.